sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Cincinnati's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 30. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mids offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The play action fake. Completes the shuffle pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space, it's Walker. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive, And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Goes to the option. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's caught. It's Chapman. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looking for a crease, it's Walker.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he got loose. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. Got his man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kent. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I tell you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
Pressure coming. Bounced right back to them. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to shoot and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Boy, last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Walker. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. A run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Setting up the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Using his legs, it's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Navy! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
Number 17.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.